Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about how do people view you now? So pile number one, you're going to be the pink teddy. Pile number two, you're going to be the blue teddy. And pile number three, you're going to be the purple teddy. So again, pile number one, pink teddy. Pile number two, blue teddy. And pile number three, purple teddy. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the teddy that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile one, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number one, you picked the pink teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number one. How do people view you now? How do people view you now? Okay, let's see. We have the Seven of Wands. So defensive. You've blocked a lot of people, I'm getting. Yeah, people view you as being defensive or like, establishing healthy boundaries or strong boundaries. I feel like there's a lot of people that are upset with you for establishing those boundaries because they can't take advantage of you anymore, especially people from the past, people that benefited from you not having any boundaries. So Seven of Wands is like really giving me the vibe that you're not playing games anymore with people. You're putting your foot down. You're telling people no. And then even if they don't want to respect your no, like you are reinforcing it. So whether it's like, getting restraining order if need be for certain people that are, extreme. For some of you, it's like blocking people, deleting them from your Instagram, your Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is that you're using or like platform that you're using in order to, spread your message. You're blocking people. Even on your iPhone, I'm getting like some of you have like your block list on your iPhone is like extensive. It's like super long, I'm getting for some of you. So how do people view you now? How do people view you now? What do we have? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. They view you as somebody who's living that life of luxury, and then you're doing it on your own. And that's the reason why they're feeling like you've blocked them. And it's like, I feel like it's ever since you blocked these people, your life has changed. Like you're living that life of luxury. You're being abundant, okay? Your money is flowing naturally to you. I feel like a lot of you have been doing some sort of cleansing or meditation or, especially during the new moon in Pisces, like you have set some sort of like intention and it's starting to come to fruition for you. You're starting to see the signs in your reality that things have shifted. You're starting to even feel like an energetic switch in your energy, okay? So what's the how do people feel? Like, oh, people feel some type of way. I was gonna say, how do people feel about you, but how do people view you now? Yeah, they view you as like out of reach with the Nine of Pentacles, bougie or stuck up. How do people view you now? Yeah, they view you as somebody who moved away with the Chariot. You may have Cancer in your chart, or you could have fire and Earth, but definitely Cancer energy is coming up here with the Chariot. You're moving on, or you're moving away. You know where you're going. You're structured. You're disciplined. And I feel like maybe you were scattered before because you were spreading yourself too thin. You were trying to help so many people at the same time, and you were putting your needs last. Now that you're being more selfish, which is not a bad thing, because like, you know, in order to survive, sometimes you have to be selfish. As long as you're not hurting other people along the way, is fine. And I feel like that's what you're currently doing right now, my pal number one. And people are having a hard time with you like stepping into your power, standing your ground, and not like taking anybody's BS anymore. So how do people view you now, my pal number one? Yes, King of Pentacles, being financially stable, being financially abundant, extremely, like there's an energy of you being independent that's rubbing people the wrong way, because maybe they need support, they need assistance, they need to borrow money, and you don't need to do that, okay? You may not be like a millionaire as of yet, but you're not a brokey either, okay? This is what I'm getting here with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. You're working towards your finances, you have a stable job, or you have a stable source of income, or you know how to manage your business very well. This is what I'm getting here. So what how do people view you now? Okay, that's way too many cards. How do people view you now, my pal number one? What do we have here? Ooh, yeah, you've like, it's like energetic shift with the Tower. Like you have completely transformed. You could be a Scorpio here. So we have like water heavy with earth. So you may have earth and water placements in your chart. And with the Tower being here, there is definitely this energy of like major transformation, upheaval. People don't recognize you anymore, and they're having a hard time, like, you know, grasping the concept that you're no longer the same person anymore, and that you have established. It's like really the establishment of your boundaries that is rubbing the people the wrong way. Like they don't like that. They don't like the fact that they don't have access to you that like they used to. Yeah, we have the Fool card, like you're taking a leap of faith. You are headed in a new direction. You are changing the trajectory of your life. You're doing things like just totally different than what people are normally used to you doing, because it's like some sort of pattern that you were in before, and then you changed, you switched up on people, and you switched up in a good way where it's like now you're unpredictable with the Tower. That's how people view you now, like so unpredictable, hard to read. Like there's definitely that energy here that where people are just like upset with the fact that they can't predict what your next move is going to be. We have justice, like you're doing what's right, you're doing what's fair for you. You have cut off a lot of people because it was the right necessary step, because it's like they were draining you financially, emotionally, spiritually, like some of them even like intimately, like they were draining you. People that didn't have your best interest at heart, you're starting to put your foot down, and then because they can't get, like, they can't take advantage of you anymore, now they're upset. Okay, so how do people view you now? Yeah, Ace of Wands, like they view you as somebody who is more assertive with the Ace of Wands, powerful, creative, okay, courageous as well. That's how they view you now, because I feel like a lot of you are doing something that is totally different from the norm, totally different from what people in your hometown are used to doing. So maybe people in your hometown, all they do is work a 9 to 5 and that's it, or they have like maybe a side hustle, but you're doing something like an extra step where you're putting yourself out there, you're putting yourself as, like, you know, like the best in your field, like you're being recognized for being somebody who has a lot more to offer than just your looks, or there's something extra that you're doing, you're going the extra mile. Like, and also some of you, you're not even working a 9 to 5, maybe you went full-time on your side hustle and this is your main source of income. So you're doing something totally different than the norm, and people are just, they're definitely watching you closely, like closer than you think. So how do people view you now, my pal? We have the 6 of Wands. I'm telling you, okay, you're being celebrated, like you're in the spotlight right now. Yeah, you're definitely with the 9 of Wands, you're holding back, you're standing your ground. We have the 8 of Wands, you're traveling, you're making things happen, you're being successful, you're being in the spotlight. Some people may view you as a show off as well, because you know how the 6 of Wands is getting a lot of attention, all eyes on you. So some people may even view you as a show off because you're getting so much attention, and they're kind of upset with the fact that they don't get to shine with you or get to get clout off your name. Okay, there could have been like people in your past that used to get clout off your name just by knowing you, or just by saying, oh yeah, I know this person, I know that person, and it's not even true, or maybe like just saying like rumors about you just to get clout off your name. They're unable to do that like any longer. With the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you put some sort of boundary. So like now, if somebody's trying to get clout off your name, people are going to look at them sideways like, okay, like we know you're lying because this person is doing things on their own with the 9 of Pentacles. So you know, we know you're capping. You know how they say you're capping. This is what I'm getting here. With the 8 of Wands, like a lot of movement, a lot of action. You're definitely being viewed as a go-getter. How do people view you now? Yes. Ooh, 3 of Swords as a heartbreaker. You've rejected a lot of people. It could even be like lovers, ex-lovers, or I heard ex-flings, like flings, like people that maybe for you it was a fling, but for that person it wasn't. Okay, there's somebody in their feelings right now that definitely views you as a heartbreaker with the 3 of Swords, because you just like decided to move on. Oh, because you didn't take this person seriously, and now they're in their feelings. So how do people view you now? What do we have here? Yes, like you're prioritizing your happiness with the 10 of Cups. And that's how people view you now, as being super happy, in your energy, positive. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, so transformative. I'm definitely getting an energy that people view you as somebody who is able to manifest things with ease. You're speaking things into existence, and it's just like an amazing feeling that you are in right now. So I feel like a lot of you are just stepping into your power. Yeah, we have this, wow, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Star card. So a lot of you are shining bright. A lot of people view you as a star, a celebrity, or like you have the potential to become a celebrity with the Star card energy here. And I'm also getting like an energy of you being influential as well. That's how people view you now. Like your influence is growing, and people are like just interacting with you. People, like, you know, especially if you are online, people are interacting with your content. You're getting more interaction. More people are wanting to do business with you, collaborate with you with the Star card. And like there's like an equal give and take energy around you, and people are noticing that, and they want to be part of it. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. So how do people view you now? How do people view you now, my pal? Number 1. Yes, 4 of Wands. Like you're establishing some sort of like, I heard high level commitment, but that's not what I wanted to say. But I'm getting like some of you are going to have a high level commitment, like marriage, union. Some of you could even be like sharing your journey from being single to being I don't know why I heard married wife. So it could be like for my women out there. But with the 4 of Wands, it speaks of like stability in the home, okay? Or stability around you overall, not just in the home, but in your life. Because 4 of Wands is such a beautiful energy. It doesn't always have to be about love. It could just speak of stability, good news, good fortune, okay? It could also represent the birth of a child. They could also represent like a promotion, you celebrating something, because it's a celebratory card with the 4 of Wands, okay? So I'm getting like people definitely view you as somebody who's celebrating life, enjoying life in your own terms. Like you're not, like you're living life on your own term. This is what I'm getting here, especially with the Fool card being here. That's how people view you now. And it's like some people could be a little bit jealous of that, because they are not living life on their own term. They have to, like, they're following the crowd instead of like, you know, doing things on their own with the Fool card, like taking a leap of faith towards their desires. So how do people view you now? Yeah, you made a choice with the 2 wands. You chose yourself. You chose a different path that is different from the others. That's why we have the Tower here. Yes, 3 of wands and the Hierophant. You see? 3 of wands. You have chosen a path that is different from the others, and you are definitely being viewed as a go-getter with the 3 of wands. Like you're not afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You're not afraid to try something different, something new, because we do have the Fool card. You're just different. And we have the Star, so you're definitely magnetic, okay? You're attracting a lot of people to you. You're in the spotlight. There's a popularity about you, and people are just very drawn to your energy, especially people from the past that doubted you. And being the Hierophant here, people from your past are definitely viewing you as someone who is highly respected in your field. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're definitely being viewed as somebody who can make something out of nothing. Like, you definitely have that hustle spirit to you, where you could just, you know, anywhere you're being put, you could always survive. Like, you have that energy about you, not just survive but also strive. Like, not just like, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. You're actually gonna make a way out of a situation. No matter what you find yourself into, you always come out as a victor. Okay, so how do people view you now? Eight of Pentacles. You're a dedicated individual. You're hardworking. You have amazing work ethics. You're strategic in your way of doing things, okay? Perfectionist here. With the Eight of Pentacles, definitely your work ethics. People are definitely impressed by your work ethics, how you are dedicated, how you are very structured, and you're disciplined in your approach. So you could have Capricorn placements, okay? Maybe your Saturn, because I feel like you could have Capricorn, like Saturn, where it has taken you a long time to get to where you are, but you did not give up. Like, you're not the type of person that's gonna give up, okay? Like, Capricorns, they don't give up. Like, it doesn't matter if it takes them 20 years, they're gonna do it. It doesn't matter, because they know that the time will pass. So they're gonna keep getting better and better over time, okay? That's like in general for all earth signs when they're vibrating high, but Capricorn is really like, Capricorn is known as the CEO of the zodiac. So how do people view you now? How do people view you now? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Ooh. Like, you don't play that with the Ten of Swords. You will cut them off abruptly. So I feel like that's how some people feel about you right now, and that's how they view you. Like, you're not the type to play around. Like, you know, if somebody or something is not conducive to your growth, you will drop it like a bad habit with the Ten of Swords. Okay. So how do people view you now? Wow. Oh my God. Seven of Wands again. So Two of Cups. Okay. Ooh, some people definitely view you as the one that got away. I'm getting that because maybe some people, they doubted you in the past. Maybe, like, you know, you were still at your humble beginnings. Okay. Because everybody goes through, unless if you were born into wealth, you know, like your parents were wealthy, then obviously you're not going to start from the bottom. But for the majority of people, they are not that they're starting at the bottom, but they're starting at a humble beginning where their parents had to, you know, especially if you're an immigrant, your parents had to migrate here from another country, and they had to start from scratch. Okay, so that's like, you know, your parents had to teach you what they already knew, and then you had to learn along the way, and then your kids are going to be the ones that are going to be benefiting from all your hard work. But I'm getting like, for all of you, you are right now experiencing the labor, like, you know, the fruits of your labor. Okay, and some people are like, they're in their feelings like, oh man, I wish I would have treated pile number one better. Because the Seven of Wands is here. You're leaving people out in the cold. That's how people view you now. Like, you're dropping them. Like, you're standing your ground. Like, you're gonna have like an influx of people from the past coming back in your DM, trying to like ask for forgiveness, ask for a seat at your table. But it's like, when they had their table, they didn't want you to sit there. They didn't want you to sit there. So now that you built your own table and your food looks better, they're probably eating some McDonald's, but you're eating some good food. Rice and peas, chicken, you know, salmon, some healthy stuff with grapes all over, you know, grapes as dessert. You have a nice apple pie, you know, and they're eating some junk food. You're celebrating, okay? And now they want to be sitting at your table because your food smells good and it looks good and tastes good. Yeah, guys, we started with the Nine of Pentacles. We're ending with the Nine of Pentacles. People definitely view you as being self-employed or a boss, independent, living that life of luxury, being abundant. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, something to do with your table that you built from scratch. And like I said, their food is junk food, fast food, something that comes quickly, while yours took time. You know how, like, you know, especially if you're Caribbean, you know how rice and peas takes a long time. You know, the food that we cook takes a long time, and sometimes you don't have the time, but you took the time with the Eight of Pentacles to build yourself from the ground up, and now you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, and you're fine eating at the table by yourself because the food is good and you have food for days, for years, for generation. Okay, and that's how people view you now, and now they're in their feelings, and it's too bad, so sad. That's their problem, not yours. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number two, you picked the blue teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, how do people view you? How do they view you now? Could be anybody, doesn't have to be past, but that's what I got for pal number one. It was past people. So let's see for you, my pal number two. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I heard hot tamale. They view you as a baddie, okay? Or that guy. That guy. You are that guy, or you are that girl. You are that it girl or that it guy. They definitely view us like very attractive, alluring, confident, okay, powerful. You draw attention to you without having to try. So how do people view you now? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, okay. Mysterious. People view you as somebody who's very mysterious, independent, okay, because the Hermit likes to spend a lot of time on their own. Introverted, okay, even though you're very confident in who you are, like you walk with confidence, but you don't really mingle with a lot of people, okay? Like I feel like you spend a lot of your time alone. Some of you could be bookworms here. You like to read a lot of books. You like to, I really feel like the energy of you wanting to spend a lot of time by yourself. Like you're not the type of person that is going to be in the crowded places. You may not like that. Okay, you like small gatherings, small parties. Okay, how do people view you now? Yeah, what do we have here? This is the Page of Cups. Oh, yeah, that's the Page of Cups. I was like, why does it look like the Magician? But it's not. This is the Page of Cups. Okay, so very sensitive. That's how people view you now. You're a sensitive individual. Very highly intuitive as well, imaginative. Like, I feel like that's another reason why you like to spend a lot of time alone, because of your sensitivity. You don't like to be around people that have negative energy. It does throw you off. How do people view you now? Ooh, yeah, Seven of Wands. You have like strong boundaries. Yeah, definitely strong boundaries with the Seven of Wands. People view you as somebody who is cautious, extremely cautious, and you don't play that. Like, you know your worth. People know that about you. That's how they view you with the Queen of Wands. Especially the Queen of Wands, she knows her worth. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she's attractive. She knows she could, like, you know, get anybody she wants if she wants to. However, she's picky with her energy. She doesn't want to just be with just anybody just because. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. How do people view you now? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, definitely you're quick on your feet. You're very smart. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. That's how people view you now. A very quick-witted. We have the Queen of Swords as well. Yeah, like you come off as like you're very intelligent with the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands very attractive. Like you have the best of both worlds. I feel like maybe you have a earth placements, like maybe sun, moon, rising or something like that. I feel like mostly rising, and then the fire moon, and then air, sun, or vice versa. But I feel like you have those three elements in your chart, like as your top three. It doesn't have to be, but you could just embody that energy. Like you're very intelligent, you're sharp, you don't play that with the Queen of Swords. Like you call it, like you call people out. That's how people view you, like somebody who calls people out. Like you speak the truth, you're not afraid of like speaking your mind. With the Queen of Wands, you're very confident in your abilities to get things done, and you're also confident with walking alone. Like you're not afraid of getting up out of a seat of a table if you respect is not being served. So if somebody disrespects you or treats you in a way that you don't feel like is like worth of your like your value, you're just gonna walk away. With the Seven of Wands, like you're not afraid of establishing your boundaries, and you're quick on your feet. Like you're very smart, very sharp. So how do people view you now? What do we have here? Wow, Five of Cups and the Sun, Leo energy. Didn't I say fire? Definitely with the Leo energy, you could have Leo as a Leo sun. And then we have the Five of Cups, heartbreaker. That's how people view you now. Like they're heartbroken. Like you have people like regretting letting you go, or regretting not supporting you, because right now you're definitely shining with the Sun card. You are getting some sort of exposure. You're getting some sort of accolades. People are drawn to you. People want to talk to you. People want to chill with you, or like you're getting some sort of success with the Sun card. And that's how people view you now, as somebody who's successful, who's getting a lot of attention, all eyes on you. Okay, like there's definitely that powerful energy that you exhibit. How do people view you now? What do we have here? Ooh, as mysterious with the High Priestess, highly intuitive. I did say that with the Two of Cups, but now the High Priestess is here, Cancer energy. So you're definitely mysterious. You're definitely alluring, okay? Mystical, magical. There's that energy to you. That's how people view you now. Like there's more to you than meets the eyes. Like you're definitely in tune. You see things that people may notice, may miss. And you notice different energy. Like when the energy switches in the room, you could feel it. Like you're definitely in tune with your emotions as well. And this is how people view you now. You may have people that are kind of like afraid of you, because they're afraid that you may see something that they don't want others to see, and like you could see right through them. That's what I'm getting here. Like you're trying to, like some people try to hide, but they can't hide from you. They can't hide who they truly are. How do people view you now? Ooh, yes. Eight of Pentacles, dedicated, hard worker, okay? You have amazing work ethics. You're a perfectionist, I'm getting with the Eight of Pentacles. You're a dedicated individual. Like you work in your craft. Like you don't stop until you become the best version of yourself. How do people view you now? We have the Two of Wands that came out. Yeah, you're definitely somebody who plans things ahead. You take action. You're not just a talker, you're actually a doer. That's how people view you now, because we have the Queen of Wands. You're extremely confident in your abilities to get things done. Okay. How do people view you now, my pal number 2? What do we have here? Wow, we have the Four of Wands. Oh, sorry, the Four of Swords. With the Four of Swords, it's like a laid back energy. So you know when to pull away, and you know when to be assertive. People, that's how people view you now. Like you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy, and you really have a good foothold when it comes to your emotions. You're not overly emotional, and you're not just cold and emotionally detached. You know when to be assertive, and you know when to sit back and allow others to take the lead. So you don't have a problem, like, you know, delegating tasks. Like you don't have to, like, you're not a micromanager. Like you don't micromanage everything in your life. You allow things to flow naturally with the High Priestess, and people, that's how they view you now. And they feel like they wish they could have you in their life, because you're definitely a good person to have around. With the Hermit, like you're definitely a guide. You're definitely somebody who has like a lot of wisdom and knowledge to share. But because of the fact with the Seven of Wands, you are very cautious about who you share your knowledge with. Like you're not going to be open to just many people, and that's how people view you now. Like the people that had the chance to gain the knowledge, like learn from you, are regretting not taking you seriously, because maybe some people, you told them about certain things that back then they were like, yeah, pal number 2, like I heard pas de cause crédit. So that's like a saying in Creole saying like you're just talking crap, okay? So there could be people that were saying that about you, maybe not like in your face, but behind your back. But then now they're like, oh man, I wish I would have listened to pal number 2. They're so wise. They have a lot of knowledge. Now that I need the support, they're not around. Or maybe they did something that, like they did something that betrayed you. And now you're like, okay, then you're not going to be part of my life. Like I'm blocking you. And now that they need the support, they know that you have the knowledge that they seek, the answer that they seek, but they can't get it because they don't have access to you anymore because of like the way that they treated you, and they're in regret. So how do people view you now? Yes, transformative with the death card. You may have Scorpio in your chart, and we have like, yeah, we have Scorpio, we have Cancer, Virgo, and Leo. Yeah, you walked away. You're emotionally withdrawn from these people, and they're in their feelings about that because like they really need your support. You're definitely somebody who is highly respected in your community, whether you know it or not. People respect your guidance, your advice. Okay, some people, they're kind of like afraid of like asking for your services, especially if you are a tarot reader with the High Priestess. If you're like a tarot reader, like people want to ask you for a reading, but they kind of like embarrassed or afraid because of like how they laughed at you before when you were talking about tarot, or you were talking about your spiritual gifts. They didn't take you seriously. Okay, so how do people view you now? Yes, 9 of Cups. You're living that life of their dreams, or you're just wish fulfillment, or living your wish fulfilled with the 9 of Cups. Like you've manifested your desires. You're definitely a master manifestor, even though the Magician is not here, but we have Virgo here. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So is Gemini. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles. People definitely view you as somebody who is definitely stable, reliable, dependable, but you're definitely keeping people at arm's length with the Page of Pentacles. You're not entertaining the BS. How do people view you now? Yes, Queen of Cups, definitely in tune with your emotions. Like you have some sort of like spiritual knowledge that people want to tap into. They want to share. Somebody wants to pick your brains, my pal number 2. Somebody wants to find out more of what you know when it comes to spirituality, because they feel like I keep getting like somebody feels like you have the answer that is going to solve their problems. But the only thing is with this person is like they have a hidden agenda, or they have like something that they're trying to do to gain this knowledge and maybe use it against you, or like, you know, maybe not give you credit for the knowledge. There's something about this person that you can't trust, and I feel like you're picking up on that, and that's the reason why you are separating yourself from this person. That's the reason why you're keeping them at arm's length, like you're not even entertaining this person, or they don't even have access to you. You've blocked this person, and they're in their feelings, and they are in sadness right now. But a lot of people view you as somebody who is very in tune, very intelligent, confident, beautiful, attractive. Like you have a lot of things going on for yourself. Like you're the full package with the 9 of Cups for some people. Okay, like you're definitely a lot of people's wish fulfillment. That's how they view you now. How do people view you now? Yes, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Wow, like you're a mental challenge. Like you could engage in intellectual conversations with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. People definitely view you as somebody who's very smart, knowledgeable. You know what you're talking about. You know how to articulate yourself, explain things. This is what I'm getting here. How do people view you now? How do people view you now? Oh wow, 5 of Cups again, guys. Heartbreak. Oh my god, people are sad, like because they don't have access to you anymore, and you're shining, and it's like, oh my gosh, like pile number 2 is shining, pile number 2 is living that life, and then now I don't have access to them. I can't, you know, I can't eat at their table. I got the same thing for pile number 1. Like people wanted to eat at your table, but they can't because of how they disrespected you back then. So they have to, you know, keep that same energy. How do people view you now? Yeah, like things are moving very quickly for you with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, sharp, very intelligent. How do people view you now, my pal? Yeah, 4 of Wands. Yeah, like your life is being stabilized. Yes, the Magician, didn't I say? Magician energy. Didn't I call it out? Yeah, people definitely view you as a master manifester, a magician. You speak things into existence and it happens for you. Maybe you told certain people that, okay, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. And maybe because it was taking you a long time that they didn't take you seriously, or maybe you kept on falling and then tripping, and then people were like, ah, yeah, pal number 2 is not even gonna go far. Yeah, pal number 2 was just talking crap, running their mouth. And now they're seeing you living that life that you spoke of with the 4 of Wands and the Magician, and now they are dumbfounded. Like now they have to, like, you know, eat their words. They have no choice, you know. And then if they want to come back, they're gonna have to humble themselves and know, like, you know, that you were not just talking the talk, that you're actually walking the walk as well. How do people view you now? We have the 2 of Wands, okay, like you know where you're going, and that's the second time that the 2 of Wands came out. So definitely an energy of like balance, knowing what you're doing, taking a step forward. Okay, so how do people view you now? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting like it took you a long time to get there with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it took you a really long time, and I feel like this is the reason why some people may have thought that you were just talking crap, because they gave up on their dreams because it took them a long time, or they were not seeing the results. Maybe they were hoping to become a millionaire after they started their business the next day. Like, it doesn't work like that. Okay, it takes time. You have to be aligned with your desires. You have to put in the work. You have to match the universe frequency in order to get your reality, like, you know, your desired reality. Like, you know, you have to do that. And this is what I'm getting here with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you took the time, you were dedicated to your craft with the 8 of Pentacles. You put in the work, you kept on pushing, you kept on striving, like, you know, for excellence, and you transform yourself. Like, you ask yourself the important questions. Who do I need to become in order to live the life of my dreams? Not what do I have to do? Who do I need to become? You were asking yourself different questions, and that's what got you to where you are today. So how do people view you now? Yeah, 10 of Wands. Like, you're definitely now a challenge. People definitely view you as a challenge to compete with, because I feel like there's people that are competing against you, but it's not going to work because they don't have the skill sets. They don't have the talent to compete. Yes, 3 of Cups. You're happy. People want to reconcile with you. Yes, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You're definitely coming up as the Empress. Even though she's not here, but she's coming up at the bottom. That's the energy that you emanate. You're definitely manifesting the life of your dream with the Magician. You are beautiful. You're attractive with the Queen of Wands. You're very stable. You know what you're doing with the 8 of Pentacles. You're a dedicated individual. You're getting things done, and people are just in shock that you're actually doing it. Like, people are definitely like, they were not expecting you to go that far in life. Like, they had very low expectations of you, and I don't know why. Maybe it was like they're projecting onto you, but that's what I'm getting here. But now they view you as completely transformed, just totally different with the Death card. Unrecognizable. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number 3, you picked the purple teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 3, how do people view you now? How do people view you now? What do we have here? Ooh, transformation. I'm getting like eccentric, magnetic. Ooh, alluring. You have a lot of secret admirers, my pal number 3. I don't know, I always get that for pal number 3, like secret admirers. People are drawn to you, drawn to your energy, very attractive. How do people view you now? Wow, we have the Fool card. Like, you definitely walk to the beat of your own drums. You're definitely different, unpredictable with the Death card. People definitely view you as somebody who is just, you know, powerful. How do people view you now? How do people view you now? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, somebody who is well balanced, very like generous. You're generous with your time, your energy, your resources. But I feel like now you've changed that, because with the Death card, there is some sort of change when it comes to your generosity. Like you could be a little bit more picky with who you choose to help, who you choose to entertain, who you choose to assist with certain things with the Death card. Okay, but there's definitely that powerful energy that you emanate. People are definitely intrigued by you. How do people view you now? Wow, Three of Pentacles, an amazing team player. So it could be people at your workplace by pile number 3, or in your neighborhood, in your community. People are intrigued by you. People want to collaborate with you. They want to know more about you, but you walk to the beat of your own drum. So you're the type of person that is like mostly solo dolo in your neighborhood or at work. You may communicate or converse with people, but you just give them a little bit. Like, you don't give them too much of yourself. Like, there's so many things that people don't know about you. There's so many layers to you. This is what I'm getting here with the Fool card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So how do people view you now? Ooh, seven of cups. Yeah, having options and nice, eh? You have a lot of secret admirers, my pal number 3, like more than you know, but you have options. Okay, so people definitely view you as somebody who is able to manifest a lot of opportunities, different opportunities for yourself. Things are just coming to you, flowing to you. You don't have to try too hard, but that's from their perspective. It doesn't mean that it didn't take you really, like, it didn't take you hard work and dedication to get what you want. But from their eyes, from their standpoint, the way that they see it with the Seven of Pentacles is that things flow to you naturally. Like, you just get things, you get opportunities, people, like attention. Okay, so there could be people jealous of the attention that you get with the Seven of Cups, because you have a lot of options, in love, a lot of options in opportunity, a lot of options in jobs. Okay, so how do people view you now? Ooh, that's very attractive with the Ace of Wands. Powerful, okay, assertive, creative. Okay, so some of you could have like some sort of social media platform where you promote your skills, your talent. You take a lot of nice pictures. You're very creative when it comes to photography, I feel like, for some of you. Okay, so this is the energy I'm getting here, that people are definitely talking about you, talking about like how you are an inspiration as well with the Ace of Wands. That's how people view you now. How do people view you now? Ooh, 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 the Queen of Cups. Highly intuitive, sensitive, nurturing. Yeah, you definitely have that nurturing vibe to you with the Queen of Cups. That's how people view you now. How do people view you now? That's too many cards. How do people view you now? Just one, please. Spirit is like, no. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, you're very attractive, assertive, confident. That's how people view you now. I don't know if you guys heard the confirmation in the background. We have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, you're getting a lot of attention. People don't like that. Ace of Swords. Ooh, that you speak the truth. We have 2 aces for you. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, independent. We have almost all the queens. We're only missing the Queen of Swords. And they're like, you know, imagine the Queen of Swords comes out. Oh my gosh. I would be so excited if she does. But with the Queen of Wands, like, you're definitely being viewed as somebody who's assertive, who is confident, emotionally intelligent, because we have the Queen of Cups as well. So you're even balanced in every aspect of your life, but you also get a lot of attention. You come off as, like, for some people, they may view you as a player with the Knight of Wands, because you're getting a lot of attention and you have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. But I don't feel like you are a player, because I feel like you are very picky with who you select to entertain, and because of that, it may come off as you being a player because you have options. But just because you have options doesn't mean that they're good options. Okay, Like, you know, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality for you. I feel like, my pile number 3. And this is where some people may mistake the fact that you prefer quality over quantity as you being a player, because you don't want to, you're picky, you're choosy with who you select. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. But you definitely have that vibe to you of like having a lot of attention, a lot of eyes on you with the Knight of Wands. And it may make people think that you have, like, you are a player because you could select who you want. But a player, really, the real definition of a player is somebody who's selecting everybody. They're not just being, you know, picky. They're selecting everybody and they're tasting. They're putting their hands in every cookie jar. That's a player. But you're not doing that. You're being like, okay, well, I don't want to try that because I don't trust that. It doesn't look, it looks fishy. Or this one, like, I don't like that. Don't like the way they move. I'm not selecting that. Like, you know, you're not trying every flavor just because you have the option. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. And with the Ace of Swords, the way that people view you now as is somebody who is honest in your dealings with the Ace of Swords. You speak the truth. Some people are kind of like afraid of like your words because like you're honest. Like, you know, if you don't like somebody or you don't like something, you're going to voice it with the Queen of Wands. You're definitely independent with the Queen of Pentacles. That's how people view you now. So it's kind of like you come off as being hard to please because you have a lot of things going on for yourself and you're really secure in who you are, so you don't need outside validation. And that's how people view you now. And it's like kind of like difficult to run games on you, especially the people that are trying to manipulate their way into your life. They're gonna have to find another way to do so, and they're gonna have to be honest. Like, instead of being manipulative, they have to speak the truth, their truth, and then allow you the option to choose. Some people, they don't want to do that. They want to manipulate the outcome to be in their favor, which is not fair. Okay, so we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. You are structured and disciplined. That's how people view you now. Yeah, very structured and disciplined. We have Cancer, we have Scorpio, we have Aries. Okay, how do people view you now? What do we have here? Ooh, 5 of Cups, Heartbreaker. 5 of Cups came out for all 3 piles. That's like collectively, you guys are heartbreakers. Ooh, and we have this is the Devil at the bottom of the deck. You're definitely coming up as like a workaholic. People are obsessed with you, my pile number 3, because you're more focused on your grind. You're more focused on your stability. You're more focused on yourself. So you're not seeing this going on in the background. Like, even if you have options, you're not really entertaining them, because it's like, okay, well, yeah, you're there, but that don't mean you're good. That don't mean that you are worth my time. Yes, it's there, but it's just like I said, it's quality over quantity for you. How do people view you now, my pal number 3? How do people view you now? Ooh, we have the Hangman. Yeah, you're definitely different with the Hangman. You're something that you're somebody that people are not used to. Your personality could be very rare. You could be an INFJ personality type with the Hangman. It's just like people, maybe they underestimate you because you come off as very kind, nurturing, but there's another side of you that, you know, you could switch up and like you cut off somebody without no warning. Like, people may take your kindness for weakness in the beginning until they get to know you and they're like, pile number 3 is not the one. So how do people view you now? Or they find out the hard way, like, you know, F around and find out. We have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely being viewed as wish fulfillment, desired, or like people just desire your lifestyle. You may have like had experiences with people like befriending you just to find out a little bit about you, so that way they could try to copy you or mimic you. Maybe you've experienced somebody like trying to be like you or do everything like you, or, you know, your likes becomes their likes and they're trying to like mesh their life into your life. And it's like, it's kind of like, I feel like it would kind of creepy experience. But with the 9 of Cups, a lot of people desire you or desire your lifestyle. That's how they view you now. Like, you live that desired lifestyle, or you are that desired partner. How do people view you now? Yeah, indifferent with the 2 of Swords. Yeah, with the Hangman and the 2 of Swords, you definitely come off as indifferent, or indifferent to people's like BS. Like, you don't care. That's what I'm getting here. I 333 on my clock, so you may see 333 often. I'm also getting like your mind, body, and soul. You are definitely aligned. That's how people view you now, as somebody who is well balanced in yourself, in your personality, in your temperament as well. People view you like that. So Temperance card, you may have Sagittarius in your chart, don't have to. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just pick up the cards. The two cards that fell on the floor is the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. Okay, so like I was saying about you cutting off people without warning, like people finding out that you're not the one, you're definitely being viewed as such. Okay, maybe you had to cut off somebody recently that thought that they were gonna play games on you, like run games on you. It could have been a friend, it could have been like somebody that you were trying to date and they were running games or playing games or trying to insult your intelligence. You had to cut this person off like quickly without no warning, because you know, people are too old, like, you know, especially if you're over the age of 25, like, come on, like, we're not playing these games. You know what you're doing. You see, spirit confirmation. So I feel like maybe some of you had to cut off somebody recently because it was like this person was trying to play in your face and you had to cut them off to show them like, yo, I'm not the one, like, go play with someone else. This is what I'm getting here, and this is how people view you now. Like, you're definitely not the one to play with. Like, you're going to cut off somebody. If this person thinks that you're joking just because you're nice, they're gonna find out the hard way that you meant business. And if they try to, like, you know, stalk you, whatever, you're going to establish some sort of boundaries. People definitely view you as somebody who has like a stable lifestyle, and I feel like Four of Wands came out for all three piles as well. So I feel like collectively people view you as somebody who is stable, abundant, okay, independent, having a lot of things going on for yourself, you know, a stable lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're not a millionaire as of yet, but you are working towards that, and people could sense that, they could feel that, and they could see that because of how stable, how dedicated, how structured you are with the Chariot. Like, you keep on pushing, you keep on moving, even if things don't work out for you initially, you find another way, another solution. You transform yourself with the Death card to become the person that you need to be in order to have the life of your dreams. So how do people view you now? What do we have here? Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands again, like very creative, okay, magnetic, assertive. There's definitely a positive energy to you with the Ace of Wands. You're very attractive, okay? That's what I'm getting here. A lot of people want you. A lot of people want to date you more than you know, because I feel like you are oblivious to this because you're not really focused on that, because we had the Devil at the bottom of the first deck, and that tells me that you are somebody who's more focused on your coins, more focused on your stability, more focused on like growing and becoming a better version of yourself. You're not really interested in relationship at the moment, and if a relationship comes, like, this person has to be extraordinary. Like, they can't be mediocre for you, because it's like you're not gonna settle for less than what you feel like you deserve. So I feel like the options that you have are not the best option, and that's why you're not entertaining them. So you could be viewed as a player because of that, and it's like, just because, like I said, you have option doesn't mean that it's good, and you don't need to entertain every option. That's how you get poisoned, you know? And that's how you get to experience unnecessary drama. So how do people view you now? We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Strength card, guys. I'm telling you, with the Wheel of Fortune, didn't I say Sagittarius energy? This is Jupiter. Seven of Wands. I did sense the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands came out for all three piles as well. And then we have the Strength card, Leo energy. So a lot of fire and water here. So you're definitely a strong-minded individual. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusper here, don't have to be, or you could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio cusper as well. This is what I'm getting here. But you're definitely, people view you as a good luck charm. Maybe it could be people from your past that whenever you were in their life, great things were happening for them with the Wheel of Fortune, but ever since like you took your energy away and you set some sort of boundaries, people are like noticing that things are not progressing in their life. And with the Wheel of Fortune, people are definitely viewing you as somebody who has some sort of good luck attached to you, like things happen to you naturally, or you just are able to manifest things with ease, or just speak things into existence. Even though the Magician's not here, I'm gonna, like, you have that energy where you could speak things into existence and it comes to you naturally like that, without any delays or without any restrictions or anything like that. And People definitely view you as stuck up. I'm getting with the Seven of Wands because you are establishing some sort of healthy boundaries and you're sticking to it with the Strength card. You're not playing games with people. How do people view you now? Yeah, with the Two of Swords again, indifferent. People are saying that you're cocky because you're just not interested. Like, you could have somebody playing in your face and you're not even entertaining them. How do people view you now? Yeah, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Like, you're just laid back. You're not even entertaining anybody and you're not even worried about anyone. Like, you're just doing you. How do people view you now? Yes, you're just happy with the Three of Cups. Like, you're celebrating. Some people want to reconcile with you as well, but you're definitely coming up as celebrating. And we have the Tower, powerful transformation, unpredictable. People are just like, they were not expecting this from you, okay? People were not expecting you to cut them off without warning, especially if it's like new people, because of the fact that they took your kindness for weakness. So it's like, oh yeah, pile number two, sorry, not pile number two, maybe pile number, there could be a message for you in pile two, but pile number three is soft. Like, I could walk all over them. And that's where they were mistaken. You were being nice to them initially because that's who you are. But when people try to insult your intelligence and trying to play in your face, you let them know what's up. And that's what I'm getting here with the Ten of Swords that coming here. People are like, they F around and found out the hard way that you were not the one, that you were not playing when you were saying like, you know, I'm gonna cut you off if you do certain things, because maybe they thought that they could have time to continue to take advantage of you, and you're like, nah, not so fast. You got me effed up. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.